there. Today we're going to talk about our MegaReencle unit, and I'm going to take you a tour of the unit to show you the different parts and pieces of it, and also talk about the basic functionality. We have 3 units. This is a 30 kilogram unit. We also have a 50 kilogram and a 100 kilogram unit. Each of the units functions identical. They might just look a little different depending on the size. But let's talk about this first. Okay, so basically you have your lids if it's a bigger unit, where you open up to feed it. This is your stirring chamber, and inside of here you have your rotating arm that has your stirring blades attached to it. These do not cut or grind the food waste. They're in here purely to circulate oxygen into the mix so that you maintain that hot composting environment in your compost. This is your intake here, so this is going to take all the air is going to come in through this part of the unit. This may look different depending on your model. Some just are a metal intake that come to here without the tube. On this side, you have your mesh filter. It's important to keep this clean. We're leaving it dirty right now because we're going to show you how to clean this later. But this is your mesh filter. This is where the air comes through, sucked into here, goes to the internal filtration system, goes to the activated carbon, and comes to the vent. It's one of the ways you know that your machine is operating properly is you'll feel the air come through the vent. To know when it's time to empty your compost, you're going to have this fill line right here. And so once it gets to this line, you know it's time to empty the excess. Remember, you don't empty all of it, you just empty the excess, and we'll show that later. On this side, you have your outlet port, and this is where you're going to empty your excess compost. These outlet ports are designed a little differently depending on the unit, but we'll go over those specifics. But this is your outlet port where you would empty the excess compost. So what you do is you'll open it up, it rotates, and all the compost is pushed out automatically. This is your display. So on your display, it's going to tell you what your daily capacity is. So you know this is 30 kilogram capacity per day. And then we basically have you focus on this middle number, the cumulative 24-hour input. This you want to, in a day, you never want to exceed that 30 kilograms. You can by a little bit, maybe 10%, 10-20%, but generally you want to keep it within that range. This is your off button. So if you have a reason to turn it off, you can, and leave it plugged in, you can turn it off here. And then on the side is the access area for the mechanics. And we won't go into that today, but that's where you access. And that is your basic function. Let me show you one last thing. You have your sensors footings down here. So there's 4 sensors on each side. We install those to measure the weight that's actually put into the unit.